That's your one, is it? Right, this one's frothed up already, as you can see. Look, see the frothiness on the top? And this is the honey one. So what you're looking at, ladies, sorry. Can I just get you all to come round? What you're looking at is for the froth on top. When it goes frothy like that, it means it's starting to ferment. And once it's starting to ferment, then we can start adding that to our flour mix, and then we can start folding it all in. The other water is also going to go into this a little bit at a time, so we're not making it too soggy, yeah? But also this gives off a smell as well of yeast. So there's two ways of telling. One's a smell, and the other one's organoleptically seeing that it's smell that? Yeah? So you can smell the yeast and smell in it, yeah? So that's the other way of telling it's fermented. The froth, the smell, okay?
Definitely smell, isn't it?
Okay, the froth and the smell.
This is not going to be a funny video.
Right, I'm going to do this first mix just to show you guys how to do it, alright? And then you're going to copy me, and I'm going to come round and check that you're doing it correctly. You've got lots and lots of stuff to do here. I'm going to choose the one that I know is accurate, and then I'm going to check the others afterwards, alright? So, 150 mils, like I said. Make sure your hands are dry when you start doing it. I'm going to wash your hands again before I do that.
Could be a wild thing, you know.
Make sure your hands are dry. Now, the first thing we need to do, because we've got salt in there, we need to mix this because we don't want the salt all going in one place and killing the yeast, because salt will kill the yeast. So we mix that together like that first.
Salt kills it and sugar activates it.
Yeah.
You stir that one last time?
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah. Stir this round one more time.
Salt kills it and sugar activates it.
Now, I'm going to make a little well in the middle of this flour. Then I'm going to tip the yeast, olive oil and the honey mix in here. Like I said, the honey is to replace the sugar for the gluten-free and the diabetics. Make sure all this is scraped in. If I could get someone to put that in the sink for me, please. All we're doing with this, mixing this around with our fingers. Then we're going to start slowly adding some water. You're not going to add it all in one go because it might take the whole lot and it might not. Depends on what it is. That water's nice and warm. Now this is a different flour, so it's going to act differently to the other stuff.
This is the gluten-free?
This is gluten-free, so I've not made this with gluten-free before, so this is a learning curve for me too, which is all good. So I'm thinking about doing this for a living one day.
Last time I used that flour, we couldn't roll it out.
No, you'll be fine. That'll be fine.
Really?
We do need a new chef at our work, if you're interested. Every other weekend.
Really? Well, I don't know, it's always interesting to talk about different...
Where is the home?
You see what I'm doing with this, girls? I'm trying to get it to ply, so it's sort of like making a pastry. This has got completely different properties to normal flour. So made that a fraction too wet. Just going to prove anyway. So it should be alright. This has got a totally different texture to normal flour.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, totally different. But that's not a problem because the ladies know that it is different. So even though I'm showing you this way, the same applies to what I'm doing to this, to you guys. Where's your? There it is. Right, so obviously from that we need to make sure that we're using this kind of flour right the way through. No other flour, obviously, because of the health implications of giving someone something that they can't have. Now, the proving of this, we're going to put it on the flour and then basically we're going to push it around and it's stretching it. Now what you're going to do with your pastry is going to be totally different to this because it's got the gluten in it, which is the elasticity of it, which makes it all gluey and whatever. So like I say, I've never made it with this before, so it's an experiment for me too.
That was convenient, they called gluten glue, or gluten...
That makes sense what you did. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to leave that like that for a moment. Once you've done that, that needs to be then covered with cling film. set aside. Now these two we can leave back over in the warm over here. How warm is that? It is, it took a bit longer, didn't it? It took a bit longer, didn't it, than the other one? Did you not realise that because of the honey, it takes longer than the one that we were doing the first one? The sugar one all fermented.
So that's the same thing.
Yeah, I know it is, but I did mine quite a while before yours.
Oh right, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, and it's honey.
What we'll do is we're not going to do your one yet. I'm going to let the other girls do theirs, and when they've done theirs, I'm going to get the area cleared down, and you'll do yours. Yeah, but this is for you, okay?
Yeah.
So we'll leave that one a bit longer. Get this flour off here.